flew into Cagliari and rented a car, and we had never rented a car internationally before. We went through Avis and it was a breeze, no issues there. Driving is on the right side of the road, just like the United States, so there wasn't any issues there. This Airbnb, when we finally got to it, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. We thought it looked amazing by the photos don't even do it justice. And the host, Maddie, he gets exceptional reviews for a reason. He had bought pretty much a day's worth of groceries for us. After quite a hike going down 2 very large, steep staircases, we had finally made it to the beach that's closest to our Airbnb. So it's our first dip in the water. So excited! She gave us a map of the island and what typical Sardinia menu looks like, so we were not looking at like, what? That was a cute little market. Now we're gonna walk to maybe a slightly bigger one to see if they have some more options. We got a couple items on this round. We'll see if there's any other things that we can supplement what we got at this other store. But the cashier gave us a map of the island, which is gonna be super helpful. Made it to the beach.
With the waves? Exactly. So we're heading to the beach. It's going to be 30 to 40 minutes and 5 to 10 minute walk. And we'll see you guys back at the beach. So hope you stay safe. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
We made it to Porto Junco. I hope I'm saying that right. Another beach, and definitely less crowded if you go in the evening. So it is, what, about 7:30, 8 o'clock we got here. Sun's going down. Yes, the sun is behind us, so you don't really get to see the sunset on the waters, but, you know, a different view. So nice being here in the evening as the sun's going down. It's a little after 8, not crowded at all. It's so beautiful. They have these beautiful rock formations here, rock formations there, and there's another beach on the other side of those rocks that we just climbed. So beautiful.
Katie, it is right there.
Yeah. There was another one over there, but he must
Is it sticking?
Yeah, he must be eating the bugs off the window. Woke up this morning to no water. Our Airbnb host said that a reservoir was damaged, so they're working on that. Hopefully it should be fixed in the next couple of hours, but not that big of an issue. We all took our showers last night, so that was good. And our Airbnb host has been excellent at providing us things, and he had already provided us a huge case of bottled water. So that has come in very handy, and he's super responsive. The water should be turned back on by the time we return from Cagliari, but we'll just take it as it comes, you know. Sometimes life happens that's beyond our control. But we're gonna go on that boat trip this afternoon, and I'm so looking forward to it. I love boat trips. It's a great way to see a different view of the coastline and just a different activity. Hopefully the boys enjoy it, so I'm kind of excited about that. We've made it to Cagliari, parked the car. We found a free parking spot, which is always nice. So now we're gonna get a quick bite to eat and then walk around. We have about an hour and a half or so before we need to make our way to the port to start our boat tour. Here we go. Finished our boat tour and it was so amazing. Kind of choppy water, so definitely want to take some medicine if you get motion sickness. But now we're just walking around Cagliari for a little bit before we head back to Villasimius and our Airbnb. We are very little sunburned, but we're just sitting here on our terrace eating some pistachios, probably make some pasta for dinner here in a bit and just kind of relax the rest of the night. And the views from this terrace, the sunset is gorgeous. Take a look at this. So we just parked about a 5-10 minute walk away from the beach. There's a parking lot closer, there's right next to the beach, but you have to pay. It's depending on what season you come, anywhere from 5 to 15 euros. But we found a parking spot in a parking lot that's free, and you can tell it's free because of the white lines. So if it's blue, you have to pay. If the lines are blue, you have to pay. If the lines are white, then it's free. So score for free parking. Water is so clear, and while it's windy, there isn't as much waves as the beach next to our place, so that makes it kind of nice. But the water's so clear, so turquoise. I'm gonna have to grab my goggles and do some underwater exploring. So we finished lunch at this delicious focaccia sandwich place. They had so many different varieties, so it was so good. But now we are leaving Villasimius. I'm going to head back close to a different beach that's closer to our Airbnb and check that out before packing up this evening, because we are headed to the airport back to Rome bright tomorrow morning. So for our last night in Rome, we, instead of booking an Airbnb, we booked a hotel, and we booked 2 rooms, a king suite that had a triple bed or twin bed, a king and a twin for Jeff, Kelly, and Easton, and then a junior suite that was a double and a sofa, but we didn't have them make up the sofa for Owen and I, and it is so nice. What do you think, Owen?
I like it.
Yeah. Even though it was crowded, it was, I almost feel like, less crowded than when we went last week after hours at like 10 o'clock at night. It was super crowded. They have a line during the day that you go through, and they have people monitoring it, keeping it moving, which is actually kind of efficient. They're able to whistle at you if you're there too long or sitting on the fountain, but it was awesome. We got to throw our coin in so I can return to Rome. All right, Owen, what did you get?
The Coliseum.
The Coliseum? That's so cool.
I like the medium size.
So we just had some gelato to cool ourselves down, and now we're making our way back to the Trastevere neighborhood, and we're going to eat at one of the restaurants that was on our food tour. So we're going to start and end our Italy trip at the same place.